Greetings, I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice. Today we're going to pull some runes and go over some cards for clarity, and then we will pull a token for a chakra, go over some mudra work, and today's energies. Let's get to it. All right. So first, let's do past influences. So this is gifts, partnerships, alliances. This is Gibo. And this really represents a lot of where did we get help from in the past? What sort of generosities were bestowed upon us? In the present influence, this is the ox rune. This is Uruz. Wild ox is courage, strength, natural vitality, present influences. A lot of us are feeling very much into our vigor, very much into our health, which really goes along with the planet Venus moving into the constellation of Leo today. So for the future actions, this is all looking very, very well, y'all. I'm not going to lie. Like, these are three very great runes to start off with. This is Fehu with wealth, money, literally means cattle. So this is responsibility with more wealth, with more cattle, right? It's more responsibility as well. So we need to wisely plan our future actions, right? This is the present action for the best income. This is elk. So this is spiritual and divine protection. This is algaes. This is also self-defense. So with this wealth, we're wanting to maybe look within and really pour into our own foundations more. Maybe we'll get a root chakra out of the bag today. So for the feelings about this is communication related, spiritual downloads, right? This is going to be like a godlike communication. This is the antenna, right? And so a lot of us may be feeling into our spirituality, our downloads. Well, a lot of us have been getting a lot of downloads. This last full moon, a lot of us were into ourselves, not really in a negative way either. It's with the two powerful T-squares of the moon, it's like we were really getting into owning our net worth, our spiritual net worth, right? Let's go ahead and go with possible problems here. Wow. Soilo is the sun. Quite literally, it's vitality, success. It's a lot of good fortune, right? Brightness. So possible problems, I would say there are none. You can't reverse this, right? So just like the partnerships and the generosity received in the past. That's fun, right? So a lot of us are connecting the dots here with the past, our partnerships. A lot of us have had the need for partnership, a sense of community, a sense of well, we had a good place, like a good starting point, maybe some good information to start off a project with, right? And we got into our present influences. This could also mean this is a very Taurus energy. We could have been getting into grounding, or maybe even into the 3D world more with our surroundings, the beauty of things, right? Music, art. And then with our future actions, we're all feeling this, I think, collectively with this abundance, right? What are we going to do with all this abundance, right? Our present action is to know that we are being divinely guided and protected, and we're feeling into our communication. No possible problems can come of this, because this is all coming from a very healthy perspective. For future outcome, I almost hesitated to put that one down, because Isa is ice, it's frozen, it's rigidity. That's a possible outcome, but it's so close to the sun. What I want to think here, I want to pull one more rune for clarity on this one. Okay, so for clarity, this rune represents more of our divine feminine, the sea, dowsing, divine downloads, prophetic dreams. Maybe some of us are getting premonitions, right? So I think a lot of us, our divine feminine needs to be healed for future outcome. A lot of this abundance, success, and everything, right? And possible problems, there's no possible problems. So I think the warning, this is more of a warning, where the future, we can't plan anything based off of what we think is going to happen in the future, right? Because the now is the only part we can control. Okay? This is, I believe, a warning to when we're getting into this. We get these divine downloads and communications, right? And leading to all this success, joy, vitality. I think the warning here is not to get caught up with all of the abundance that you're going to be receiving, right? It's easy for us to look and measure and judge and get into our heads and into our ego space. That can freeze us. And then we're forced to go back and start from the beginning again, which is good because partnerships exist still. Make sure we're keeping that divine feminine in check, or I shouldn't say in check, really, we're healing our divine feminine. This could also mean a lot of us will be getting even more divine downloads. Divine protection is here too. almost a feeling of we can do no wrong, right? So, like I heard recently, you can take the leap, just not right off the cliff, right? You want it to make sense. But Spirit is saying you can do no wrong. Just know that you're not Superman, right? Or Superwoman. We need to be sure that, I want to say mindful of our emotions when it comes into this. Don't get into your ego space. Okay? So the gifts and the partnerships from the past, the present influences of natural healing, of being grounded, okay, present influences in the 3D possibly, with future actions looking like they're moving in steps of abundance, right? You're taking these steps towards abundance. Knowing that we're divinely protected in the process and receiving that communication. Okay. There's no possible problems if we heal that divine feminine. I think that is actually going to be key. Let's go ahead and take a couple cards for some further clarity. This is a messages from the divine for your soul, for your spirit. What do we need to know for today? Venus is in Leo. A lot of us are feeling it, feeling those oats, and we're getting out there and we're ready to shine under Venus and Leo, right? That fire energy, and under the Gemini sun, fanning those flames, right? Fanning those flames of passion, maybe. Passion for another person, or perhaps your business. This is the card Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. It's a very cerebral season that we're in with the sun in Gemini. So that is very, very indicative of all these energies going on in this reading. I believe that if we are using our imagination and we trust the process, right? TTP. And then we can stay in that flow state, right? In our spiritual practices or our disciplines, our responsibilities, right? The fairies have 2 cards for us today. First one, children. You are connected with children. It's part of your life. I'm sorry, I need to turn this around so I can actually read it. Your connection with the children is part of your life's purpose. So this could mean literal physical children. This could mean students. This could mean your community, right? Love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit about all these cards. First off, let's go with imagination. This says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. By its very nature, the physical body is limited by 3 dimensions, but your mind is free to travel without boundaries and merge with the cosmic consciousness. Your mind is the great creator, and your imagination is its toolbox. Everything in life begins with the energy of imagination. Thoughts are real, and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. Train your mind only to have positive thoughts, and you will attract positivity into your life. If you see it, you can be it. Visualize the components that you want in your life and imbue those thoughts with love, and they will become your reality. Conversely, if your mind stays to negative thoughts, you will only bring that energy to you. What we think, we create, right? Be positive and loving. Imagination is creativity. Express yourself and let your imagination assist you in letting go of any creative blocks and allow your dreams to come true. Remember, you're not doing this for other people. It's your soul opening up and singing its own unique song. I'm just in awe right now. This is beautiful, everybody. What a day we're going to have. What a future to behold. Right? We all want to take those careful steps, and that imagination can get the best of us. That's a little reminder. Okay, love life. Let's do this one. I know a lot of you are excited out there to listen to this message from the fairies. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. Venus and Leo, y'all. You've drawn this card because your love life is somehow involved in the question that you've asked. And the fairies can help you understand this connection if it's not immediately apparent to you, that is. This card signifies that a change for the better is in the works for your love life. When we're positive and we're operating from a heart center, the rest of it falls into place, everybody. Additional meanings for this card could mean a new love proves to be an important person in your life, or you're ready to meet your soulmate. A breakup may be imminent or has just occurred. You might be likely to get married or communicate with your partner about a topic that's bothering you right now. Either way, it's blessed. If you're operating from that love center, you communicate with that partner, I guarantee you, you're going to get communication. At least you will get an answer. It can't remain the same. Ask for the fairies to help you connect with your soulmate is another meaning. Okay, let's go with, I'm just going to set this one right there for now. Children. Okay, this says your connection to the Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. The fairies love and trust children because of their pure faith and guileless motives. This card comes to you as a sign of your connection to them. As you read the additional meanings behind this card, notice which message clicks with you as truth. Pay attention to signs and intuitive feelings related to the topic of children, for the universe is trying to get the message to you. Okay, here we go, y'all. Whatever resonates, Let it sink in. The energy of a pregnancy surrounds you. Or a child in heaven is sending a message of love. Or you have a connection to indigo, crystal, or rainbow children. Or, lastly, your inner child needs to play. So if none of those other ones resonated with you, that last one, your inner child needs to play, is hand in hand with this and your imagination, right? So, and with especially with this powerful full moon we just had, that fiery Sagittarius energy being fanned by Gemini, and also more fiery energy being that Venus is in Leo. Let's go ahead and see what chakra we can work on today. Okay. Root chakra. Oh, wait, no, that isn't the root chakra. This is sacral, y'all. So for sacral chakra, it is suggested that we go into the color orange. You can also do salmon, pink, and white. And for meditation purposes, it's 417 hertz, 417. And it's really related to your sexuality, reproduction. Might have to do with some of this children energy here. Okay. It could mean also that your lack of creativity or lack of imagination. This also works. Okay, so for 417 hertz, that facilitates change. And it's a great frequency also for cleansing your space. The sacral mudra is a really easy one, okay? With our hands, we start off with them always like this, right? We're going to take our first two fingers, curl them in, and tuck our thumbs underneath. First two fingers, curl them in, and tuck our thumbs underneath. And then these two, the rings and the pinky fingers, they stay out. Okay. This is more of a feminine mudra, okay? The sound for meditation for the sacral chakra is VAM, V-A-M. Okay, again, that mudra. We tuck our first two fingers in, tuck in the thumbs, I'll bring it closer here. Sorry about that. We'll bring that in closer there and just tuck in the thumbs, and these two stay there. Again, this is more of a feminine one, but I think going along with that divine feminine healing that we all need to do, us guys can do it too. Come on, guys. Are you with me? Vam, vam, vam. So that if it's held just below the belly button, kind of in that lower abdominal area, right, it would be a little bit more effective in helping unlock and clear. Remember, 417 hertz. I have been Eric with Your Essential Practice. Have a blessed and abundant day. Remember, if you like this video, go ahead and let me know. Leave a comment if you like. I love reading your comments from everybody. If you would like a rune reading, go ahead and give me a shout out in the comments below, or you can email me at youressentialpractice@gmail.com.